6 nations remain. And the fun bestest part is that the next 2 of them that we're going to play are actually in South America. That's right, it all is finally coming to an end. It's been a great year going through all the starting nations of Hearts of Iron 4. We've done loads of fun little mods along the way, but damn, are we all ready to see it die in the gutter. Also, since we have 6 nations left, I just want to go ahead and say that we are pretty close to 700k. If you remember a few months back, I said if we hit 700k before the series ended, I would go ahead and release all the rest of the Hoi4 A2Z nations in a row. We'll do another, well, if you got me to the goal of 700k today, would do 5 days of madness. Maybe I'll do a couple releasable nations at the very end, just to, you know, get us up to the 7 days. But hey, if you want to go ahead and get the channel 700k, we're pretty damn close right now. Brom, put the number on the screen. Look at that. Wow. Now put the rat on the screen. You have 5 seconds of this rat on the screen, and if you haven't hit the sub button, and I'm not at 700, he's never coming back. The next video, we're gonna execute the rat. That's right, guys. Welcome to Uruguay. Have I got any Uruguay subscribers? If you are, feel free to leave some comments down below. Maybe tell me about yourself. Maybe you've always wondered more about Uruguay and why your grandpa speaks German. I am sadly not the man to have that conversation with you, though. There it is, the pride of the Uruguayan fleet, the RUO Uruguay. Of course, we just named it after ourselves. All right, so we are playing with the Uruguay expanded focus tree today, and boy, they expanded it more than 0, which is more than we could ever ask for. Oh, I open the port to smugglers. We can do some real-life Tropico here, lose my naval dockyard, but we will get ourselves a whole bunch of equipment, which will come in handy, I believe. Yeah, plus I'm not too fond about the idea of building more of the Uruguay class. We also got it the Uruguay class. Ah, yeah. We're a speed demon when it comes to upgrading the railways. We don't have a single general. Well, I'm excited to see who's going to be leading us on our Uruguayan fun time. It's Guillermo. And the more I look at it, the more I kind of think that his mustache fell off from the front part of his hair down to his face there. Also, I'm getting Alex vibes. Anyone else getting that? Alright, we're gonna give it the old Guillermo try, I believe. Hey, bro, can you put, like, the Vine boom sound effect, then zoom in on Gabriel's face and just put no factories? Alright, there you go. We sold our soul a bit there to the smugglers and got ourselves a bunch of guns and artillery. I don't think they delivered the motorized, though, so we did just get a little schemaz there. Ooh, maybe it's because we didn't have it researched. We're not that clever down here. Yeah, we gotta wait for the Germans to turn up for that, I believe. Alright, so we need to decide here whether or not we're gonna go down the communist path or the military dictatorship path over here. From what I can see, I'm not too sure if we want to go down here, because we just turn everyone around as communist, but over here we do actually get ourselves some land. There you go, we have turned to Bernardo Gonzalez. What a man, and the Germans are immediately getting a backup plan started, I see. Nice one, Germany. You never know when you want to get a sneaky holiday to South America. So next up, we're going to start a border war with the Brazilians to try and get this state. The only problem is I want to make sure I actually have some strong units to do so, which we are working on, but we have no men to put in them. We're just gonna get every single man we see on the street and throw them on the front line. I think this is the best we are going to get, and actually, we can get them up just from green. That might actually help us here a bit more. Alright, let's see how terrible this one goes. Oh, we were fighting the sea, apparently. What? Okay. Oh, yep, there you go. We won that pretty damn easy. I think I might have over-prepared just a bit too much there. Look at that, though. We're larger and in charger. That's right, everybody pat me on the back for a job almost well done. Oh, God. We don't even get a core on it. Oh, never mind, we do get a core by doing the next focus, which is good. But then we also need to go ahead and declare war on Argentina pretty much right afterwards. I have once again forgot to go ahead and invent the train. Okay, that is a lot of manpower. That is way more than I thought I'd get by integrating this. 3 million people? Okay, we're working now. Alright, gonna use the rest of the equipment we got from those smugglers to get an army going and invade Argentina. Apparently I can stage an incident between Paraguay and Argentina, which might come in handy in getting a few more of their troops off the border. That's right, Uruguay secretly pulling all the strings across South America. Probably gonna wait until I've invented the locomotive though. Well, we got the choice between oil and rubber. Both aren't too particularly useful for us, but I will go with the rubber just because we need it for our little trucky trucks after the ones we bought did not get delivered. I have been scammed by the smugglers. Although, to be fair, I still have this naval dockyard down here. I'm not too sure. Yeah, they never took that, so I guess I scammed them back. Here we go. We're sending Paraguay into battle, and then from there, success or not success, we will judge whether or not we shall go in. That's a complete lie, by the way. I'm gonna go in straight away and monopolize the opportunity. There you go. They're going in. You go get to work, Paraguay. They're losing up there, but I think they might pull it back. We're gonna get it with the old surprise attack. Oh yeah, our units are way better. If you're wondering what they actually are, it's this. It's not great, but it's the best we're gonna have right now. I couldn't afford at the time to put more infantry in, so I just whacked in a artillery because we got so much from the smugglers. Right, Uruguay strong, Paraguay not too strong. So far we've taken 3k casualties, and that is not bad for absolutely destroying Argentina within seconds. There you go. Sorry about this, by the way, Paraguay, but you won't be getting any land. There you go. Nice. Next up, it is Chile time. Time to have a bit of fun in Chile. Favorite thing about Chili Willy is that it's a big line. Anyone else ever notice that before? Wholesome Chili line fact with iSorrowproductions. Chile is no more. The line has been crossed. Next up, it was my ally of, well, pure coincidence that, you know, they just so happened to be coerced into a war of Argentina at the same time that I was about to declare war on them, but we're gonna take them out. Should I declare war on Brazil too? Do I get a thing in here about Brazil? We do. Oh god, we're gonna have to go to war with Brazil. Wait a second. So I either get the option to get a puppet war goal on Bolivia, or just straight up I mean, sure. I mean, you've really left me spoiled for choice with this option, but you know what? I'll be the gentleman and just go for the subjugation. Wow, I get the feeling this wasn't intentional by the mod developer. At least now I get to focus on the real issue and fun of this game, Brazil! Okay, Jonah, you're really starting to, like, get on the biscuit here. Can you calm down, alright? You haven't even lost yet! Thankfully, invading Brazil is actually pretty easy, because they don't tend to have a lot of troops, and you can just walk around them because the border is so long. It's just if you ever end up invading through the Amazon up here, where you will very quickly discover that your testicles are being stomped on repeatedly. Okay, I didn't realize this was one of those mods, but hey, I'm now going to annex everybody else that I haven't invaded. I get Peru, Colombia, Venezuela, Ecuador. I don't know why Paraguay and Chile are already on there, considering I already ate them, but sure. Alright, it's a little overpowered, but come on, I deserve it, right, guys? I've suffered enough in South America, and we have to come back for Venezuela next episode. Not actually that bad, I will not lie. And any second now, there you go. United South America, bar and little stains here and there. Oh my god, I just got their entire armies too. We're just gonna go ahead and put those back in reserve. Hey, now we are gonna focus on somebody else in the world, I think. We need to deal with the real problem in the new world. Yeah, call me a little crazy, but I got my eyes on Uncle Sam. Okay, Uncle Sam, time to beat up your best friend, the Philippines. They just immediately joined the Allies anyway, so I didn't even need to do that, but I guess finally you've got your wish, Mr. Schmittler. And I get my wish of now being able to justify in 10 days. Perfect. And I have finally secured South America from the Allies. It took a bit of finagling and it wasn't that fun, but we've done it. And now I've stuck down 87 crappy 12 wits to garrison our entire ports where I think they're going to invade. And in the meantime, been working my way up Central America. And El Salvador also joined the Axis, which is a little bit annoying. Oh, yeah, and there they go, getting naval invaded. But thankfully, they've mobilized the entire population with shovels, spades, and anything that can be thrown to take down the invader. And now we have a direct land route to invade the entirety of America. Now, I was wondering why there's not a lot of Mexican troops here, but when I was taking out the guys down... Is that a naval invasion? No, yeah, whatever. When I was taking out the guys down here, I saw a lot of Mexican troops, and yep, lo and behold, we've already killed quite a few of the so the Italians and the Romania. What have you guys been up to? Oh, and there goes the Australian naval invasion. Thankfully, again, I have 87 divisions ready to just jump on them. I ironically thought that invading through Mexico would be the hardest thing to do here, just because of the terrain, but them having like literally no troops here has made this very easy for the Uruguayan armed forces. There you go, we've capitulated the Mexicans, and it's time to storm the Americans. Alright, so beating the Americans I think is going to be pretty easy, looking at their line right now. Yep, there is still nothing here. The real problem is going to be how we're going to deal with the UK. We're going to have to take them out to get the peace conference, and then we also need to do that in time before the Germans lose to the Soviet Union. It's going to be a tricky one. I only have 3 research slots too, so building a navy is definitely out of the question here. Well, there you go. It took an entire year, but we finally finished off America. Was it fun? Absolutely not. Alright, now we just need to deal with Canada, and then we are heading across the pond to deal with the UK. Okay, yeah, we're gonna have to speed this one up. I've been spamming out submarines for a while now just to get our naval supremacy. We are going to be bombing the channel, and we are landing in the UK, hopefully before they capitulate the entire alliance down here. Right then, it is time to give this a go, because it's not looking too fresh for us. I say us, just certain members of the alliance that are letting down the team right now. Invading the UK late game is never fun, because they tend to have spammed out quite a few units. Got the landing pretty easily, actually. I don't know if the UK is just putting their troops elsewhere, but we are going to take advantage of the fact nonetheless. Oh yeah, this is completely over. We have won. We have done it. Only in Hearts of Iron 4 can Uruguay invade the UK and bring an end to World War II. Oh, half of World War II has been completed, and that would actually look alright if it wasn't for this tiny little dot down here called El Salvador. Alright, question is, should we even bother helping the Germans in the Soviet Union? I don't know if I can be bothered to help them there. I guess we'll give it a little go. Helping the AI is never particularly fun when they're invading the Soviet Union, as the Germans have taken way too much methamphetamine and are currently tripping balls. Gonna love for the part of the history book where you get a few chapters in, and it's like the Eastern Front was looking pretty bleak and dire until the arrival of the Uruguayan Defense Force. So if you're wondering how I'm winning this war, I'm occasionally building air bases and then leaving my planes on the auto setting, and then going to do something more interesting. Good to see my puppet, the British Empire's pulling their worth, though. Probably more so than Germany. Are those all heavy tanks? Oh, I know, they're mediums, but they're not they're not tanks, everyone. It's the 961st Infantry Division. I'm genuinely curious to know how many times in Hoi4 history, if there's any statistics available, how many people have played Uruguay for one, and then how many have invaded the Soviet Union? I feel like it's gonna be in the low 1 or 2, aka it's me. I'm the only one that's done it. If you've invaded the Soviet Union as Uruguay, feel free to tweet it at me. Here, this is my Twitter, or Instagram it. Here is my Instagram. I can't wait to see how you have personally invaded the Soviet Union as Uruguay. I gave it all to the Confederate States of America. Well, everybody, I hope you enjoyed this fun little Uruguay adventure today in Hoi4 A2Z. Remember, there's only 5 nations left after this, and they're all extremely terrible. But we'll be back tomorrow, potentially, if we do reach 700k from this video, to play Venezuela.
Wow.
But I hope you've enjoyed the video. If you have, feel free to leave a like, hit that subscribe button down below, and I'm gonna catch you all in therapy.